backwards.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I was still retweeting out. Welcome to the weekly Pickoff. This is my absolute favorite time of the week because it's the one time I actually get to see my wife.
Hey.
Kids and all. So we moved to this time because we did this last week because, number one, she's actually awake.
Why do we have to harp on this?
Yeah, let's call it like it is. I keep you over there in the bullpen. Whoa, sorry, we can't say that anymore. The arm barn, and
oh my god, that's so much worse. He keeps me in the arm barn.
I keep her in the arm barn until it is time to go live on Monday nights. So by 10:30, 10:15, she's done.
Yep.
So we moved it to Wednesday. So for that reason, plus the logic of actually being closer to the NFL games.
It's true.
It's
true.
There's talking again.
Wow.
I'm trying to retweet it.
This is off the rails.
This is why I have an intern.
2 minutes.
This is why we have an intern.
Off the
rails. I will deal with this later. Being closer to the game time. Like last week, I picked the Packers to win, and I typed everything here on Monday.
Hey.
JD. And Mrs. the JD? I don't know.
Keep going.
We talked about date night with the Deans. Double date night with the Deans.
That's right. I'm ready for this.
See, I told you she's awake at 7:09. Who's the intern? We have Paul, the intern. He normally
great name.
Is great fucking name.
Great name.
He normally does like clicking and stuff for us and makes the rooms and things like that. But I probably should have told him like we're doing this. And I didn't. So
surprise,
here.
Paul.
Sorry, Paul. Hey, Paul, we're online. If you want to pop on in, you want to push some buttons for us, it's cool. But yeah, so like last week, I picked Aaron Rodgers to beat the Chiefs, and then by that time he was like
dumb.
Was like, nah, I'm not gonna play, and that happened.
It's true.
So therefore, we decided to move this to Wednesdays, make this a little bit more awake.
I would not have made the picks that I made had things not happened. I try not to like pay attention to stuff that's going on through the week, but certain things like slip in there and then that changes my whole vibe. So I would not have picked the Packers. I would not have. And we'll see if I do this week. What an interesting time it's going to be.
What an interesting time it's going to be. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yep. We are.
And we're making some picks. So we got to discuss last week's picks because
again,
it was not good.
It wasn't good.
It was not good, friends.
It wasn't good, guys.
So I did win last. Again, I always have to preface this. This is the segment of All About the Birds, AAT Sports Network, Chips and Dish, where we pick games for the NFL based on what we think is going to happen and the reasons why.
Yeah, totally based off the reasons why I pick.
Mine are football related. Hers occasionally are. Occasionally there's some football up in there.
As the seasons go on and the teams thin out, it becomes a little bit more because you can't get away from that. But not all the time. I still like to throw my flair in that because I have opinions that have nothing to do with logic.
So last week, I finished with a very impressive 8-6. And by very impressive, I mean that was terrible.
Mine is way worse.
Maddie's saying, "What's up?"
Hi, Madeline.
I was 8-6. The misses was, what were you, 5-9?
Yes. That's how bad it was. Aaron Rodgers threw off all my juju.
Aaron Rodgers, your punchable face guy. Trevor Lawrence beat the Bills.
Yeah, it was a weird week.
It was a weird.
We're in the upside down.
I've seen Stranger Things. So yeah, we are making our picks this week. Now for the season, I am sitting at 92-44.
Mm-hmm.
And you are sitting at.
Are you okay?
84-52.
Yes.
So last week I was able to open up a slight lead. But it's still a lot closer than it should be. It's a lot closer than it should be.
It's going to be from this point forward.
Are we throwing down?
I don't know.
Okay, that was like a lot of trash talk there.
It was fairly
There was like
aggressive.
shoulders and everything. She's like,
yeah.
From now on.
Guys, I got contacts and I can see everything. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. So we've got to talk about this stuff.
We got to talk about football things.
Yes, we do.
Got to talk about the football things. Yeah, we know, Maddie. Everyone roots for her. Everyone roots for her. Just again, real quick, because we're supposed to pay bills and stuff. All About the Birds, AAT Sports Network, all that good stuff. We have a lot of great sponsors. They are as follows. Statement Games, a fun free twist on fantasy sports. The link is in the bio. OddsJam.com. Use their arbitrage calculator to not lose money, or don't pick like me and you won't lose money. AATSportsNetwork.com/shop. All kinds of great material, including the Mrs. Costume Mentality shirt.
I love that shirt so much.
I know you do. I know you do. La Terrain luxury watches. Use the code AATBirds at checkout for 10% off. Mm-hmm. Funkbrewing.com is our.
What? What's that?
I'm not joking. We really don't see each other during the week.
What's that?
It's our beer.
That's awesome.
We're sponsored by a beer. They're going to make us our All About the Birds beer.
I want that.
Okay. So there you go. All about the beer. All about the birds. And finally, manscaped.com is partnered with AAT Birds. Use the code AATBirds for 20% off and free shipping and checkout.
Hold on. You've since used the products that you unboxed.
I have used the product.
Your balls will thank you.
Right. Are they good?
Yes, I enjoy them.
There you go.
I enjoy them. We unboxed last week. We unboxed the new body wash and the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner.
There you go.
I don't have the new commercial for you, but I have been thinking about what I'm going to do with it.
Guys.
So luckily she doesn't have to listen to the new commercial.
Oh no. Are you going to do an accent again?
So we're going to go to these picks now. And we're going to go from there. So what's the verdict on the products?
It's awesome. Awesome. I can say that. I mean, there's nothing in there that's like strictly man related that a woman can't use it. So that's called feminism, guys. So I've used it in the shower. It's great.
Good to know.
Yeah. Whatever.
Man. And that is officially the weirdest thing that's happened on the AAT Sports Network is me sniffing my wife.
I feel like that's wrong.
It was a little bit weird. Adam saying, "What's up to Chip and
the
wife?" So yeah. I decided to break out of hibernation the Super Bowl champions sweatshirt because we're so far removed.
I want to wear my sweatshirt.
Nah, you got to take the girls out for a walk.
I guess so. my sweatshirt that I did have on says 5'2".
This is what came in the mail today. 5'2", but my attitude would be 6'1".
It's true.
And that's very true.
I'm an Italian woman. That's what matters. And I highly recommend everybody go on Hippie Runner and get it. So there you go.
There we go. All right, let's get to these picks. Let's get to these picks. I think we differ on 3 of them.
Sure.
I think we differ on 3 of them. And as
that
always,
sounds great.
Make sure you're commenting. Facebook and YouTube are where you get the comments actually to get up posted. If you're watching on Twitter, we appreciate you, but we have no idea what you're saying because Twitter and StreamYard are not communicado.
Well, Twitter's also doing something like Twitter Blue or something dumb.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Twitter blew this one is what they did.
It's just
so again, make sure you are commenting on Facebook and YouTube. Get all up in here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, go.
Here we go. Here are my picks. We're starting. We're going to pick the pick. Ravens and the Dolphins. With the Dolphins beating up on the Texans, there is a slight difference in opponent from what the Ravens have been playing. The Dolphins are not winning this game, guys. Ravens are going to mop the floor with the Fins. Yo, JD, no lie. Twitter is stinking the joint up right now. Uncle Larry popping in right away saying
The Ravens,
the
of
Ravens.
course.
And the missus is picking the Ravens because
I'm not ready to give up on spooky season yet. It's the nightmare before Christmas. So in my opinion, you can be spooky from October to the end of December. And that's where we're at right now.
Solid. All right,
Not
moving
wrong.
grooving. Titans and the Saints. So this game, the Titans are a really good team on paper. Losing Derrick Henry, I think, hurt them a lot. Yes, they brought an Adrian Peterson out of the retirement home. But I don't think that they are as impressive on the field. Anytime that Ryan Tannehill has to be your best option, you're not going to do well. And you saw them, yes, they beat the Rams, but it wasn't a great game to watch. The Saints are down to their third string quarterback, and I don't think that Trevor Seaman is going to beat the Titans. I just don't. So the Titans will be able to win, even if they don't score a lot. It's actually Simeon.
No, it's not.
It is, but I just call Trevor Seaman because it's funny to say.
Okay.
Trevor Seaman. And even if OBJ signs and gets the ball thrown by Trevor Seaman starting tomorrow or so, that's interesting. So we move on. Saints and Titans, you pick the Titans as well.
So, okay, I think that it's hard because New Orleans and Nashville are two places that I really want to visit. But I want to go to Nashville more, so I went with the Titans for this game. It just seems like it's not like it's kind of like a whatever game, so I just based it off of the places I like.
Javier, I agree. This is not a fun game to pick because, again, this could have been a good game if you still had actual play. Like Michael Thomas isn't playing for the Saints. Derrick Henry is not playing for the Titans.
And I know who all those people are.
I know, but again, it's to me
so much.
It's to me like and you're going to see that later on in a different game. It's just it's the Walmart brand version of what this game could have been.
OBJ, Odell Beckham.
Odell
Jr.
Beckham, very good.
I call him ODB though, so it doesn't make a difference. I just like those initials better.
Hey, dirty. Exactly.
See, Madeline, she likes the Ravens colors, and I agree with you.
Last week when they played the Vikings, there was a lot of purple.
It was very difficult.
There was a lot of purple up on that
True.
field.
It's true. See?
All right, Bills.
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody watches the Goldbergs.
Wait, hold on. When you do a hold on, I feel like we have to go back to the big screen.
No, because you know what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
I don't know if anybody watches the Goldbergs.
I do.
But if you do, and if you are maybe a little bit behind on the season, or you can go back and watch, they do an entire thing about the comparison of like a football game and theater and costumes and uniforms. And he said to me,
I couldn't even look at her. I could not even look at her.
Because that's what I said. It's why it matters.
That's what she said.
It is what I said. It's what she said. It's what he said. They all said it. And I'm right. So I just mean you should just get the shirt, guys, because it's true. And that's it. It's like, it's theater.
Yes, Javier, we're picking games because of colors, not again. And yes, that part did make me laugh, the Goldbergs thing.
Hold on to your hats, okay?
All right. Back to
every time I'm on the
back
show,
to the board.
I'm like, what's wrong with me?
All right. Bills and the Jets. So look, I keep picking the Bills. And I keep picking against the Jets. I'm not changing. The Bills lost to the Jags last week. I don't see that happening again. They're going to stomp the Jets, who are led by Mike White. Plus Buffalo.
Why did you him?
I don't know, because I really don't know.
And
I typed very quickly.
Whip.
I know. Why are you saying it weird? You're reading here. Plus Buffalo has to travel all the way to New Jersey.
Everything is legal in New Jersey.
Yeah, this one's going to be ugly. And yes, Don Conway, the boss lady, calls them outfits. She calls them costumes. I call them uniforms. Adam's picking the Jets. Ooh, Adam, I don't know if you're right. I don't think you are.
Tune in next week.
Go ahead.
Oh, look. Another game where both teams are from New York that I'm going to put like that. New York. I'm pretty sure that the Jets are using a backup quarterback this week.
White.
Okay, sure, yes. And I have no idea if that's a good or bad thing, but I do know that their regular QB, who's like first string, They're 2-6. So I'm gonna go with the other New York team on that one. I've got nothing to base it off of. I just think that aren't first string quarterbacks supposed to be better than the second string quarterback? Or more?
In theory, but Zach Wilson was way overdrafted.
Cool. I don't care. The point is I'm going with the Bills.
Wait, do me a favor.
Yes.
I'm going to over here type in Zach Wilson's.
Is he attractive? Is that why you're doing it?
He's 6 years old.
Oh. Who is Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson is the starting quarterback of the Jets.
All right, guys. I have an immediate thought.
That's his mom in that picture I'm showing you right now.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she got herself into some trouble by things that she said.
I don't need to. Whatever.
Okay.
All right, so then the Jets are going to lose anyway.
Okay.
Whatever, there you go. Stop letting your parents get involved.
Wait, this was his senior year in college.
He's so small. He's so tiny. He's like a tiny little baby.
Does he have a cute butt, maybe?
I don't want to know. He's 12. Oh, my God. Guys, please put this up on the screen.
I can't shift it over without taking stuff down
Well,
and moving stuff
he
around.
posted a photo of Trevor Lawrence.
Punchable face.
Punchable face. And his, it's almost
This
like.
was his junior year in college?
I don't care. So Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, well, hold on. We're
kind of
leaning
looks
forward again.
like. I don't need that. Kind of looks like if the prince from Beauty and the Beast was drawn with my left hand. That's what I think he looks like. Go ahead.
So yeah, that's Zach Wilson.
He's 5.
He is 5. He is 5.
Go ahead. Next game.
All right, we're up to the Lions and the Steelers. Now,
and so far,
we're the same.
We are the same.
So I think this is a toss-up game, actually, because the Steelers just got given a game on Monday with some of the most horrific officiating I have ever seen in my entire
Was
life.
that the game where the official bumped back
and then threw a flag? Sure was.
As a total side note, that was bullshit.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That definitely wasn't good, guys. The Lions had their bye week after getting slapped by the Eagles. I think the Steelers win because they're the better team, but I don't think it's an impressive win. I think it's a closer game than a lot of people think. You also have the Steelers.
Yeah. Number 1, TJ Watt. I mean, we just he's up there.
We know.
Number 2, I don't think that the Lions have won a game this season.
They have not.
Which tells me that they're giving off Scar vibes this year, and no one wants to see Scar win. So the Squealers.
Only if Roethlisberger gets his way.
It's true. But,
oh, too soon.
Yeah, a Scar. Lions and Scar, and I'm not here for it. If you watch Hercules.
But Deuce Staley is a coach.
You'll see, he's worn.
But Deuce Staley is a coach on the Lions.
I do love Deuce, but then they're taking a deuce on this season.
I'm going to take that sound clip just so you know my wife just saying very clearly, I love Deuce.
I do.
I know. All right.
Whoa.
Okay. Jaguars and the Colts. I am picking the Jags for this one reason. I read a headline that said Carson Wentz is going to miss his child's birth to play in this game. Fuck that guy.
Wait. Hold on. Is this true?
Yes.
Is his wife being induced?
I don't know.
All right. Well, then you don't know if he's going to miss the child's birth.
Regardless, the fact that he said it.
Did he say it?
I don't know.
Nothing matters anymore. Up is down.
Nothing matters anymore. I had to make sure that we had enough differences to put on a show. I picked the Jaguars. Jaguars.
I did not see any of the things that you wrote.
I know, and I picked my picks and then saw what you did.
So I said punchable face versus Tupperware stains. And so
Tupperware.
it's his name now and forever because that's what his facial hair looks like. But I'm going to go with the Colts on this one. I cannot pick.
I need the mouse.
Sorry. I cannot pick the Jags because that face.
Yes, Maddie thinks that the Jags colors are beautiful. Adam's picking the Colts. Javier, what are you confused about? The Carson Wentz skipping his child's birth for this?
Or the Tupperware stains? We've got to get specific.
I mean, let him keep playing to help out on that first pick, but
got
damn.
it, kids.
Right. And I'm cool with that. Like, I'm fine with him, passing up his second round pick for, us to get a first round pick. But again, as a father, that's kind of a douchey thing. Like, I was at least in the hospital room grading middle school papers during the birth of my kid.
So helpful.
Whatever, Spider-Man.
So helpful. And then you went and played a show that night, guys.
You told me to.
Listen, I was on epidural and stuff.
Told me to. Wife's always right. All right, here we go. Bucks and Washington. I got the Bucks. Washington's defense was the one thing they had going for them this season. And they suck.
Yes. Sure.
And Tom Brady gets to pick Washington apart this week. Yes, I know, Javier. We're talking football, not life choices. I'm just telling you things.
Listen, life choices matter.
I'm letting you into my world.
You know what life choices do? Life choices say, you know what? I'm going to drink and then get behind the wheel of this car and drive 150 something miles an hour. That is a life choice that does affect football. So we don't know. And these picks. So I also chose the Bucks.
I'm working on it.
It's the worst. I don't see Washington's defense stopping Tom Brady. And I mean, this feels pretty self-explanatory. Plus, I heard today that somebody from Washington, maybe it was the quarterback, was wearing a Joe Rogan hoodie on his press conference today. And that's just starting drama. So I'm not here for that.
See, I didn't hear that, and it would help me continue to not pick Washington. Sorry, Rio, your team is no bueno.
I know,
year.
I love Rio, and this is just not. It's not his year.
Rio is one of our podcasting compadres. He does a Washington football team. Rio's
podcast, which is very good,
right? And that has a better name than the Washington football team that he talks about. It's called Rambling with Rio, which is awesome. Great. Washington football team is the Washington football team. So at some point they'll get a name.
Yes. That's true.
The girl has no name. Browns and the Patriots. I think this is another toss-up game.
I'm shocked you picked this way.
Yeah?
Yes.
Another toss-up game. The Patriots are playing some decent football, but the Browns have a new life without OBJ. Like, they got rid of him, and they're like, we can breathe. So the Browns also need to string some wins together to become playoff contenders. So I think all of the things are kind of lined up for Baker to have a good game on Sunday. You also have the Browns.
I do have the Browns. I think that this will be a pretty good game. I have nothing good to say about the Patriots and everything good to say about Baker Mayfield and his commercials. So I'm going to go with the Browns. I don't really have a big explanation for that. And I forgot that OBJ was there and then they released him.
So did Baker Mayfield. Because he never threw him the ball.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah. Julie says Browns. Javier says, seems like the Browns can put anyone in the backfield and they do well. Yeah, because
it's true.
You win or lose games based on the offensive line. You win and lose games based on the offensive and defensive line.
Thank you. I was going to say.
Yeah, the offensive defensive line. If you have somebody that can block. Look, right now the Eagles are not a great football team, but they have run blockers. And you've got guys like Boston Scott and Jordan Howard crushing it. So, Javier brought up Chubb. Oh, not taking anything away from Chubb. Yes, but remember, Chubb, that's a guy's name, Nick Chubb.
100%.
Great fucking name. He's probably not playing this week because he's on the COVID
list.
He tested positive, but he's vaccinated.
So that shortens and changes things for how long they can be there.
He just needs 2 negative tests.
Yes.
24 hours apart, and he can come back.
Yes, that I understand.
All right. I'm informing the people. Damn. I gotta harsh my body. Cowboys and the Falcons. The Cowboys got slapped by Denver. Like, straight up slapped. The Falcons are not a great defensive team. In fact, they're such a bad defensive team that they let the Eagles in week 1 score a ton of points. So the Cowboys,
that was week 1,
whose offense is so much better than us, is going to score a lot of points. And they're going to beat the hell out of the Falcons. And Adam, I am aware over on my TV up in here, the Flyers game is on.
Yes,
Don't you worry.
That's true.
Don't you worry. Always pick against the Cowboys, man. Listen, I want to, but unfortunately, the Cowboys right now are primed to make a run of it. A healthy Dak, a healthy running game. I don't think Zeke Elliott is as good as everyone thinks he is.
That other guy.
Tony Pollard, big fan.
The other guy.
CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. I mean, look, they're loaded. JD agrees, right? The Cowboys are going to win, unfortunately. And everyone else, look, I agree with you. I don't want them to win, but for the purpose of picks and trying to beat. I don't want to say that phrase. That's a terrible phrase. Win the competition of picking football games.
You made the joke about Rain Man during the show.
I did.
You've already gone too far.
I also went with the Squealers comment with Big Ben. Like, I know.
Got it.
So Julie's picking the Falcons. Adam's picking the Falcons. Javier's picking the Falcons. And Dallas Lux. Oh, you want to pick the Falcons too?
Oh, okay. But
Did you pick the Falcons, or are you going to piss everybody off?
I also picked the Cowboys. While the Falcons won last week and the Cowboys lost in an embarrassing way, which is, you love to see it. I think that the loss will push the Cowboys to come back stronger this week, especially against a former coach of some kind.
Sam, how is this?
That said, I can see the Falcons make
these are football things I'm reading.
Make a strong showing against Dallas, and I think it's going to be a better game than we think. You think that they're going to get slapped. I don't feel that way.
I just appreciate when you're watching, because again, Sunday was the longest day to wait for a football game ever.
It's true.
Right? Because it just happened to be daylight savings, the first day of it. So we already were up earlier than we should have been. And it was a 4:00 game. So I'm like, mother of God, this game is never going to start. So eventually football starts, and it's the Cowboys game. My favorite thing that ever happened is when they go, we're going to change to a more competitive game.
That was pretty good.
I love that. I'm here for that. You're getting your tails kicked in so hard that we can't even stomach watching it anymore. It turned into one of these. Mm-hmm. And I loved it.
I was happy that my pick was wrong. I wanted that one to be wrong because I don't want to see the Cowboys win. But
yeah, Julie, Sunday was long.
Sometimes that's
Sunday was long.
I'm here for it. Keep going.
We're going.
Those are your sentences.
Sorry. Wow. The Panthers and the Cardinals. Now, PJ Walker is not going to beat the Cardinals. That's it.
I don't know who that is.
PJ Walker is the backup quarterback for the Panthers.
Why do they have a backup quarterback?
Because Sam Darnold almost fractured his arm.
But almost only counts in horseshoes and hand
grenades. He has, and I quote,
an
incomplete fracture.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the Cardinals, regardless of who plays quarterback, and again,
this is what I'm saying, Javier. I'm with you on this.
And again, the Cardinals have their own quarterback things. Yeah, Cardinals next. But they're still going to beat the Panthers. Cool. Great. Moving on. You picked Cardinals because?
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They're going. They should go. And yes, always Ertz. Ertz is the number one reason to pick the Cardinals now, even though.
It's his birthday. I know he'll never, ever see this, but happy birthday, Zach Ertz.
Happy birthday, Zach Ertz.
I know he'll never, ever see this. But
why would you say that?
He won't.
Stop putting shit like that out into the world. Put positivity.
I'm positive Zach Ertz will never see my show.
Listen, guys. All about the birds and everything. They get retweeted a lot by football players and Eagles and Ike Reese and everything. It's pretty damn cool.
It's pretty cool.
So, and all I'm saying is T.O.
We were talking with N.D. Kalu the other day. That was cool.
Come on the show.
A little blast from the past. All right, here we go. Vikings and the Chargers. I have the Vikings. Yes, Herbert looked stupid good.
Who are you?
He looked really good. But the defense for the Rams allowed a lot of points to the Eagles. Not the Rams, I'm sorry, the Chargers. Allowed a lot of points to the Eagles, and we aren't that good. The Vikings have weapons literally everywhere. They have they have Jefferson. They have Dalvin Cook. They have, you name it. So I expect Dalvin Cook to have an absolutely huge game on Sunday. I got the Vikings over the Chargers.
And I totally agree for all those same reasons. But for real, I'm loving the Vikings this year, and I think it's because they're blonde and I'm blonde, and we don't get enough love. Same when you have brown eyes. No one gives a shit about you.
I don't have.
Everybody's like, "Oh, brown hair."
You have an entire song about
brown eyes. One
brown-eyed girl.
One. Do you know how many songs are like, oh, look at her blue eyes? Like, kiss my ass. Oh, the brown hair.
Brown Eyed Girl is one of the biggest songs in the history of music.
Yeah. One.
Name one of these Blue Eyed songs.
They're every country song ever.
Name one. On the spot, go.
I don't know.
The blue is the blue. That's what her eyes are. There you go.
It's all the time.
What did I do there? I went Joey McIntyre.
That's great.
New Kids on the Block.
But you could, it's like shooting fish in a barrel about blue eyes and Jake Owen. He did the blue eyes and auburn hair. Something barefoot blue jean night.
Barefoot blue jean night. Whoa.
Okay.
Sorry. It's a great song.
Listen, I do, Javier. I do. I do. It's not fair. It's not fair. At least give me blue eyes. My hair is actually naturally blonde. Well, now it's dirty blonde, but like it's blonde. Give me blue eyes.
Meanwhile, I have blue eyes and blonde hair.
Yeah.
I'm everybody's dream.
Yeah, okay.
She's got her eyes checked, so we'll see how long the segment continues to go and more she can actually see me. All right, moving right along. Okay. We move on to the Seahawks and the Packers. I have the Seahawks. This is a battle of backup quarterbacks, which was not what the NFL planned. Jordan Love didn't look great. I expect that he struggles against the Seahawks, who might be getting Russell Wilson back. They might end up with OBJ. Like, Seahawks win.
So I just want everybody to know that, all the comments that come in don't always get posted, but we read them all.
I have no hair.
And they truly make me laugh.
JD, I have no hair. Javier, I'm Hispanic with green eyes. Yo.
Like, bullshit. That's not fair. I have one of our sons is blonde hair and green eyes, and the other one is like blonde hair and like brownish hazily eyes. And then there's me. Okay. I also picked the Seahawks because I'm lactose intolerant and I should know better than to put my faith in cheese. And my lesson has been learned, and I will not be making that mistake again. So, vegan cheese for life, I guess.
Vegan cheese for life.
Yep.
All right. We're going to do your Eagles pick first.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So here we go.
Okay.
Eagles, Broncos.
So I picked the Eagles. I know they lost this week, but I appreciate the way they've been playing the last two games, and I really think that they've been turning it around. And as I'm typing this before Chip does because I have no doubt that he picked the Broncos. And with that said, I have not seen his picks. So I don't know what he picked, but there's no way he picked the Eagles. There's absolutely no way at all because he talks so much shit about the Eagles all the time for a team he loves so much. But all he does is roots against them. So
no, I pick against them. I root for them.
Right. Okay. Well, in this
there
situation,
is a difference.
No. When you're beating your wife,
please stop using that phrase. When I'm out picking you.
Yes, when you're out picking me. It's definitely something that he likes to go against me, and he likes to go with he's like, I got to go with logic and whatever, and I don't feel that way. I think that they're going to win.
I picked the Broncos.
Oh man,
I picked the Broncos.
See.
Yeah, look, Javier, I mean, it's the defense for me. Yes, Julio, I'm really predictable. My middle name is Book because everyone can read me. Eagles, Broncos. I almost picked the Eagles because they have been playing better on offense. And then I remembered that the Broncos destroyed the Cowboys this past weekend, whose offense is so much better than ours. The Broncos offense will find tons of success with Gannon's embarrassment of a defensive scheme. It is just so bad. They cannot stop anything, and it is now becoming a problem. We are on track to be the worst defense in the history of football.
And I think you're wrong for this game.
They've already had 3 of them, Javier. They can't have another game in the defense like last week. They've already had 3 of them.
Thank
Never
you,
say never.
Hannah.
Hannah,
Exactly.
at least we know Johnny will pick the Eagles with Teal and Miss Robin. Yeah, well, Johnny's not winning the overall pick'em for AAT Sports Network. You know who is?
Me. No, I don't know.
This guy. I think you're in second or third, actually.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You keep track of my stuff too?
Yes.
All right, hey, go me. But I still pick the Eagles. I'm with Johnny on this one.
Oh.
He always picks the Eagles
He
too.
does, and he has a reason for it, which is cool.
Well, this is my reason.
Oh, right.
Mine comes from logic this time.
It does. It does.
Thank you.
And again, I want them to win, and I want the Cowboys to lose. Even though I'm picking them to win, I don't want them to win. There is a difference. So keep that in mind.
Comes the Flyers.
All right, away we go.
That guy's hair sucks.
Okay.
You'll see.
It seems they're giving him some sort of praise.
Oh, well.
So it looks like he is struggling of some kind in life.
Well, now I feel bad.
He looks like he's dropping a puck.
His hair sucks. I didn't mean he sucks.
Oh, okay. Who's people watching with sound on? Tell me who this dude is. Oh, both teams seem to be celebrating him.
He looks like a soccer player.
Who's this number 23 in the USA jersey who's about to drop the ceremonial first puck? What do we got? Give me a name. Roman. I don't know who Roman is. Somebody tell me. Yes, Julie, we never picked the Cowboys.
This is where they drop it and then they give it to him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Picture.
So does that mean that somebody passed away or something?
I don't know. All right, we continue with what we're doing here because we're talking football. Good stuff. All right, only a couple more games. Here we go. The Chiefs and the Raiders. I picked the Raiders. I know. The Chiefs just don't look the same. And here's the football logic behind it. The Raiders are surrounded by distractions. We know that, but they're starting to whittle them out. The Raiders' defensive line is fucking scary, which plays into the Chiefs' biggest concern, who have a weak offensive line. I think the Raiders will feast all over the Chiefs this week. I'm picking the Raiders.
I don't like that phrasing.
Okay.
Just like I don't like when people say like, that's delicious. That story is delicious. Like, ew. Raiders lost to the Giants, guys.
Look at that guy's face.
The Giants.
Look at that guy's face.
So whatever you're saying about all your logic, they lost to the Giants. The Giants.
But think about the week
I don't
that they were
want to
dealing
hear. I'm
with.
speaking
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I'm hoping that last week's win against the Packers gives Mahomes restored confidence. He just gave me the double finger off camera.
Off camera.
Mahomes needs it. He's struggling, and I don't think that it's his fault. I think it's his outside surroundings. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs because I really do. I agree. I understand.
Any given Sunday.
But the Giants, like
The Jags.
the Giants. The Giants, guys. The Giants. Giant piles of shit. That's right, Madeline.
So I think that this will actually be a decent game.
I do too.
I really do. But again, the Chiefs are just not the same team. They really, really aren't. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And the final game of the week, Rams and the Niners. Rams need a win after losing to the Titans. The Niners don't have weapons on offense to stop three different tiers of a defensive attack. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey. McVay will get a lot of points for his team to coast in this one.
And I actually know who all three of those people are.
Well,
so.
yeah, because they're monster defensive
And
players.
this is why. I'm pretty sure. Let me crack my back here and get into my seriousness.
Oh, dear God.
I believe historically
Sure.
that the 49ers have beat the Rams each time the teams have met. However, I mean, you could fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. However, I don't think that's going to be the case in this situation, especially not now. Side note, their costumes are much cuter on the Rams. And Kyle Shanahan's last name reminds me of how Gwen Stefani spells banana.
Can you demonstrate?
Shanhan. Yeah, I can. So I'm going with the Rams on this one. And now you'll never hear and be able to say it another way. So there
it is. So there's weekly pickoff. I think what it ended up being. We differ on three. We differ on three.
One of them being the Eagles, guys. The
Yeah, but
Eagles.
that always happens.
No. Well, that's because you're a fair weather fan.
I am not. I am a accurate picker, but a full fan. It's a weird sentence. So we differ on the Chiefs and the Raiders, the Eagles and the Broncos, and the Jagbags and the Colts.
Jagbags. That's a great word.
Jagbag.
But for real though, let's lay off the phrase.
There's some
delicious.
ground to be made up. Yeah, Matt flipping Stafford, man, that guy's a completely different animal with the Rams. Agreed.
That's very true.
And again,
yes.
they just got rid of some baggage with Deshaun Jackson, who will find a ton of success in Oakland. He will find a ton of success in Oakland.
Why? Anybody have any thoughts about the fact that he didn't come with us, and we didn't make a play for him? Right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Absolutely not.
I know our name was tossed in there for a little bit
for OBJ, not for Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, I thought we were talking about OBJ.
No, and when I say that we're making a play for OBJ, I mean that the fan base wants us to make a play.
I understand that. That's why I'm asking.
Do not want OBJ on this team.
Why?
Distraction. Pulling snaps away from young guys. And what is he going to do for this team right now?
I don't know.
Nothing, because we're not a playoff contender.
I think we are.
Okay. This season? You think we're winning the NFC East of the Cowboys?
Oh, I don't think we're winning the NFC East. I just think that we're going
to the playoffs.
Those high hopes, guys.
And there's a Philly for you. So again, this has been the weekly pickoff at its new time, which is Wednesday evenings around 7:15, 7:30,
yes.
Where she's a little more awake and even more bubbly than she is at 10:45 at night when I normally make her come on.
I get night sassy.
You do.
So that's part of the issue. It's night sassy. Right now, I don't know what's going on with me. It's weird, guys. I can see the comments very well. With my contacts, I can see everything. I'm rethinking every portion of my life at this current moment, being able to see. I'm sorry, my hair is so flat every Wednesday.
Julio, thanks for tuning in, man. I always appreciate you.
Not a shower day.
Javier says OBJ with the Packers, just a thought. I think it's a realistic thought because if you look at the other teams that he's finalizing with,
I agree with that.
There's talk about him going to the Saints, which I don't think is a great idea because he doesn't have a quarterback that can throw him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
If Jameis Winston was still there, maybe, but Trevor Seaman, not so much. I don't see a reason for him to go to the Chiefs because they already have a ton of speedy wide receivers. I think the Packers make a lot of sense. I think the Seahawks make a lot of sense. But I also think he's going to draw it out as long as he possibly can.
Why not? If you're being, everybody's coming at you, you have time to sit there and make your decision.
Right.
That's what I would do.
So with that being said, that was the weekly pickoff. Again, we do this every single Wednesday night.
I stand up.
Oh, okay.
I sit on this chair. My 5'2" pops in.
You are a little short. And I appreciate you for it.
Yeah.
So again, the All About the Birds weekly report, which normally will come on after us, we switched to tomorrow night so we could get our Denver Broncos podcaster / writer up.
So exciting, though.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And then Friday is Birds, Beers, and BS. And then Sunday, we're live at the West End an hour before kickoff, so around 3. So make sure you're checking that out. Thank you, everybody, for commenting in.
I love this.
We appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share, retweet, because that's the only thing Twitter is good for. And
height challenge, I would lose.
Yes, you are. Not height challenge. Height challenged.
Oh, I'm vertically challenged.
Yes, you're top shelf challenged.
I am middle and top shelf challenged. See. 5'2". I have to stand on things to climb and get them in stores. He can vouch for that.
And I also look freakishly tall right now, which is great.
You are tall.
I'm not tall. I'm 5'11".
Next to me.
All right. With that being said, listen, we love y'all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your masks.
Wash your hands. Oh, that's like, guys, above even the mask, which I agree because guess what? It's getting to be 6 season to keep your shit away. But seriously, wash your hands. Even though I love juice, wash your fucking hands for 20 seconds. If you have an Apple Watch, it has a thing on it that counts down when you're washing your hands, like everybody's 5, and it works really, really well. So wash your hands.
And on that, we're out of beer. We're out.